Have you ever wondered why God has such a special affection for Aries? There's something about Aries that goes far beyond strength, courage, or leadership. There's a spiritual brilliance, a divine spark that God Himself placed within this sign. Today we'll delve deep into this mystery and understand the 12 spiritual reasons why God deeply loves the sign of Aries. And I warn you, some of them will move you, because if you're an Aries or love someone of this sign, you'll realize there's something sacred behind every trait of your soul. Stay with me until the end, because each reason is a reminder of how God manifests through you. Reason 1. The courage that lights the way. God loves Aries' courage because it represents the power of let there be light. It's the energy of beginnings, of the first step of creation. When fear paralyzes the world, it's Aries who rises and moves forward. This courage comes directly from the divine spirit, which dwells in those who are unafraid to begin again. In practice, this manifests itself when Aries decides to take on a new challenge, change their life, or fight for what they believe in, even if alone. The benefit is immense. Lives are transformed because God uses this courage as a beacon to inspire others not to give up. Reason 2. The fire of faith within every Aries. There is an unquenchable fire, and God loves this deeply. This fire is living faith, the certainty that something greater guides their steps. When all seems lost, Aries continues to believe, and this faith moves mountains. It is the energy of creation, of trust in the divine plan, even without understanding the path. Applying this to life is simple yet powerful. When doubt strikes, remember that the same fire that lit the stars also burns within you. The result is inner strength, hope, and the ability to begin again with a heart full of light. Reason 3. The warrior of light spirit. God is proud of the warrior soul of Aries because it fights not only for itself but for what is right. Aries faces the daily battles with the sword of truth and the shield of faith. Even tired, even wounded, they do not give up. And this is precisely what makes them so loved by God. Their strength comes from love, not vanity. Putting this into practice means remaining steadfast, even when the world tries to weaken you. The benefit? Spiritual victory. Because those who fight with a pure heart never fight alone. Reason 4. The gift of always starting over. God loves Aries' ability to start over as many times as necessary. Aries doesn't let the past defeat them. They understand that every ending is, in fact, a new beginning. This is one of life's most divine lessons. Faith in rebirth. Applying this means learning to let go of what no longer serves them and trusting that tomorrow holds something better. The spiritual benefit is immense. Lightness, freedom, and inner peace. God smiles when He sees an Aries rising again, because this is living proof of His presence within them. Before we continue, if you felt something in your heart so far, if something in this video touched your soul, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and tell me in the comments where you're watching from. This really helps spread this message of light. And if you feel it in your heart, become a member of the channel or make a donation. That's how you help this energy of love and spirituality reach even more people. Reason 5. The honesty of the spirit. Aries is true, direct, and transparent. And that's why God loves this sign so much. In a world where many pretend, Aries prefers to be authentic. They speak their feelings, act sincerely, and live genuinely. This is spiritual purity. In practice, it's when you choose to be honest even if it costs something. The benefit is enormous. The soul becomes lighter, and the connection with God is strengthened, because truth is one of the most sacred languages in the universe. Reason 6. The heart that inspires others. God sees in Aries the power to inspire those around them. Their energy is contagious. Their enthusiasm awakens faith in others. Even without realizing it, Aries lights the flame of those who are discouraged. In practice, this happens when you, simply by being you, motivate someone to try again. The spiritual benefit is beautiful. You become an instrument of God, bringing courage and hope where there was discouragement. And this is one of the greatest purposes of the Aries soul. Reason 7. The flame of divine purpose. God deeply loves the sign of Aries because within every Aries lies a very clear purpose: to make things happen. Aries doesn't wait for the world to change. They initiate change. And this is sacred because the divine needs human hands to act in the world. When Aries follows the impulse of their heart, even without understanding all the answers, they are obeying the voice of God. In practice, this manifests itself when you feel that uncontrollable urge to act, to accomplish something, to transform an idea into reality. The spiritual benefit is immense. Every courageous step takes you closer to your true destiny. God rejoices in those who are unafraid to follow their soul's calling. Reason 8. The capacity to love intensely. Aries love. It's pure fire. And that's exactly why God admires it so much. Aries loves completely, sincerely, without limits. When they give themselves its body and soul. This intensity comes from the Creator himself, because loving like this is a reflection of the divine passion for life. Even when Aries love seems impulsive, it carries a purity that comes from the heart. In practice, this manifests itself when you care for someone, protect, defend, and offer your best without expecting anything in return. The benefit is profound. Your soul grows in love, and the universe returns this energy multiplied. Reason 9. The light that breaks the darkness. God loves Aries because Aries is the one who, even in the midst of darkness, still carries the light. When everyone else gives up, Aries is the one who says, "Let's try one more time." They don't just survive the storms. They learn to dance in the rain. This strength is divine. It's the reflection of God's own light, which never goes out. In practice, this shows itself when you go through a difficult time, but still find the strength to smile, to care for others, to keep believing. The benefit is spiritual and powerful. You become a beacon for those who have lost their way, and God uses your faith to rekindle other flames. Reason 10. The energy of renewal. God loves the energy of renewal that lives within Aries. It's the first sign of the zodiac, the beginning of everything, the point where life begins anew. This birth energy is deeply connected to the divine, because it symbolizes creation and hope. In practice, it's when you decide to let go of the past, forgive, and move forward. The benefit is spiritual liberation. God loves to see an Aries who understands that life isn't about what's past, but about what can still flourish. You are the living reminder that it's always possible to begin again. Reason 11. The example of authenticity. God loves the sign of Aries because it teaches the world to be true. Aries doesn't lose themselves trying to please others. They seek to be true to themselves. And this authenticity is a rare gift. In practice, it manifests when you choose the path of the heart, even if it's the most difficult. The benefit is that you live in peace with your own conscience, and this peace is one of the purest forms of communion with God. Being authentic is honoring what the Creator placed within you. Your unique essence, your truth, your fire. Reason 12. The call of the spiritual mission. Finally, the deepest reason. God loves Aries because this sign carries a spiritual mission to pave the way. They are the first to arrive, the one who plants the seeds so that others may flourish. Aries is the pioneer of faith, the pathfinder of the soul, the one who sees the light before everyone else. This mission is not easy. It requires courage, faith, and a lot of dedication. But it is also the greatest gift the divine could give. In practice, this translates into moments when you feel the need to act, help, protect, start something new even without knowing why. This is God guiding you. The benefit is spiritual and eternal. Every action driven by the soul leaves a trail of light that never fades. Now, close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath. If you're an Aries, know that there's a huge purpose within you. Nothing in your life is by chance, neither the failures nor the victories. Every moment was shaped by God to strengthen you and remind you of who you are. A being of light, courageous, chosen to forge new paths. And if you love an Aries, you now understand why they shine so brightly, because the Creator himself lit a special flame within them. So move forward, with faith, with courage, with an open heart. And remember, God loves you just as you are. The world needs your light, and heaven rejoices every time you choose to begin anew. Close your eyes for a moment, and feel what I'm about to tell you now. Aries, you're not here by chance. God chose you for a purpose, and that purpose is to be a light where many still fear to shine. From the beginning of creation, He breathed into you the strength of the first step, the courage of the seed that breaks through the earth and grows, even without knowing if the sun will shine the next day. This is living faith. It's the faith that moves mountains, that transforms destinies, that rekindles hope. When the world needs a starter, it's you He sends. When the universe needs fire, it's your heart He ignites. And when everything seems to be falling apart, it's your courage that makes people believe again. Do you know why? Because within you dwells a piece of divine power. God manifests Himself through your actions, your determination, your drive to live. Even when you make mistakes, and we all make mistakes, He looks at you with love because he sees the purity of those who try, those who persist, those who believe. And this purity, Aries, is what makes you so spiritually loved. Sometimes you feel tired. You feel like no one understands the weight you carry, that the world doesn't see how much you give your best. But God sees. He observes every step, every tear, every attempt. And in silence he smiles. Because he knows you weren't born to give up. You were born to win. You are the beginning of everything. The spark that lights the fire of life. The first ray of morning after the long night. And that's why God loves you so much. Because your fire doesn't destroy, it purifies. Because your drive isn't arrogance, it's divine calling. Because your rush to live is actually your soul crying out to fulfill the purpose he gave you. So, from today on, look at yourself with love. Don't blame yourself for feeling too much, or for wanting too much. This too much is the greatness of your soul. It is the energy of the Creator himself pulsing within you. Use this power to create, heal, inspire, protect. And remember, those who carry the flame of Aries within them are never alone. God walks beside you in every decision, in every new beginning, in every dream that arises in your heart. If this message spoke to you, if it brought you peace, comfort, or hope, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and tell me in the comments what touched your heart most. And if you feel like it, become a member or make a donation. That's how you help spread this energy of faith and light to more people who need to hear that they are loved by God. Now, take a deep breath, lift your head, and move on. Heaven watches you lovingly, and God continues to whisper, "Go, my son, my daughter of Aries. The world needs your fire."